Lauren with Bead Box Bargains, and today we're going to take a special sneak peek at the upcoming beads and findings. We're going to be listing this week, starting today, Monday the 17th, and hopefully we'll have everything in this video up by Friday the 21st. So we have some incredible Czech glass strands coming in this week as well. We've had just had them show up a couple boxes at a time, and I'm so excited. It's been a while since we've gotten this many amazing strands in. And these rondels, these are fire polished rondels. They're absolutely lovely. They are, I believe, these are the 5 by 7 millimeter size. I will, of course, measure and confirm that for the listing. That's just going off the top of my head. And we've got all kinds of gorgeous colors. This isn't even all of them. We're just going to take a look at what we've got here. So we'll start with like the purpley ones. We have this beautiful Alexandrite. Look at that. So sparkly. This lovely lilac opal. I love that. We have a really gorgeous opaque like indigo right there. And a really that's a cornflower opal. Yeah, I say a really pretty cornflower, but it is. It's got that semi-translucent milky opal glass finish. And also we have aqua opal. Got a lot of beautiful opal glasses in, and they are a little more expensive because they're more expensive to manufacture, but they're just stunning. This sea green opal, sea green, one of my favorite colors. And then we have some opaque mint here, which is gorgeous. And one of the things that this factory does, which I love, is they make these super cool mixed batch beads. So they've got like part of one glass rod left, and they use part of another, and it's different every time. They're only available, for each batch is unique. So you get what you get, and then they're gone. But this is a gorgeous light sapphire with like a turquoise blue mixed in there. And then this is an aqua base with, again, like that turquoisey blue. Almost more of a sky blue, maybe the cornflower. I don't know. I'll have to take a closer look at it. But this one has more of that minty, turquoisey green color, along with that. Maybe it's a Capri blue base, actually, looking at. They're so similar with these mixed colors. It's so hard to tell where one color stops and another one starts. But I love the effect. It's gorgeous. And this one's got some teal, some cornflower, and some purple with a little bit of like a gray black as well. It's very cool. This one makes me think of the beach. I want to be building sandcastles in that gorgeous almond color. Then you've got that minty seafoam sort of green and some darker brown as well. Love that. It's a little bit bigger too. That might be the 8 by 6 there. And this one is some really gorgeous blends of green and teal with white as well. Love it. And then we have, this is probably my favorite green luster. This is the sage green luster. It's one of my favorite luster finishes that the Czech Republic does. It's just, to me, it's like the perfect green. It makes me so happy. And then we have this gorgeous yellow opal. Makes me think of like lemon chiffon pie. So pretty. Okay, we've got some more greens and blues here. We've got this gorgeous turquoise color. Love that opaque turquoise green. Ooh, this is like a chalk white with that blue luster on top. So pretty. This is your Montana blue, so kind of like a steel blue. And then here is, I believe this one is, I'm trying to think if it's blue zircon or Capri blue. I think it's more on the blue zircon side. It's hard for me to tell those apart without seeing them next to each other. But the zircon has a little more of a green cast to it, and I think that's true of this strand. Of course, I will look up the factory information and make sure it's correct for you online when I go to actually list them. And this one's really lovely, like a light aqua. And I'm trying to tell if it has other striations in it or if that's just the gem cut making it look that way. Might just be the cut, but it's so pretty. We have this striated green, and it looks like it's got the Montana blue in there also. This one looks like printed to me. It reminds me of the gemstone printed. I just love the dark accents in that really pretty gemmy light green. And then this one's got a crystal clear base, again with those dark like Montana blue, steel blue swirls. Very pretty. All right, next we have some pink strands. These are really lovely. Let me see if I can gather everything up here for you. We've got a couple different sizes going on. So I'm going to try to start with the ones that are that 5x7. We've got one more teal strand here. Oh, these are the slightly larger ones. And so are these lovely pink. Look at that. They're so sparkly. Ooh, and that's that like terracotta red, I think. So beautiful. It's kind of pink and gold at the same time. We've got two very slightly different cuts here of the pink rondels. You can see this one is kind of more of like the squashed UFO looking cut where it comes to more of an edge in the middle, which is really pretty. And then this is more of your traditional gem cut rondel look, like the other strands. We have this really pretty, I think this is apricot. I think my brain doesn't always recall these correctly, so I'll make sure to double check it. But I love that peachy gold color there. And then, of course, this is pink opal, one of the most expensive glasses to produce for the Czech Republic, but it's just one of my favorites too. Just so stunning. And then we have this really pretty, if I could talk, it'd be great. This really pretty crystal with a like lilac bronze luster. It's really gorgeous. I'll have to, again, make sure I get that one labeled because off the top of my head, there's a lot of similar finishes that can look that way. All right. Let's see. We've also got some other gorgeous rondels. Let me gather those up here for you. Ooh, I love these. So we have a couple different sizes. Again, these are some of the larger ones. That is gorgeous. Look at that blue. Just absolutely beautiful. And then we have this almond, which is really, really lovely. We have some more of those great mixes. This is a darker green one with the almond here at the top. And some more of like a gray-brown finish too. And then this one is like a smoked topaz and turquoise combination, which is really pretty. And yeah, that blue just, I love it. And then here's a, again, you've got that gorgeous like opaque indigo going on there. So love that. Ooh, and this yellow. Look at these. We've got this gorgeous yellow here. It's like a goldenrod. Love that. And then this is a really fun strand. You've again got kind of that sandy topaz and the almond mixed with some almost like red and brown. I love that. It's really pretty. We have some smaller rondels also. We have the amethyst matte with an AB finish. We have this gorgeous like coral orange. So bright. This really lovely opaque like sky turquoise blue, light turquoise blue really, with that aurora borealis finish on it. So gorgeous. And then finally we have these itty bitty little beads. And I just love the cut on these. They look so sparkly and unique, and they're just absolutely beautiful. Very kind of like a pale blue with that aurora borealis or AB finish on those as well. Okay, and then we also have some other shapes, but I think I'm going to stop here and clear the mat because we're getting pretty full. Okay, we've got some really gorgeous fire polish shapes here. Look at these. Okay, I'm obsessed with this turquoise and Picasso. Actually, it's like the green opal, like almost a turquoise opal and Picasso combination. These are gorgeous. Love those. And then we've got these like stepped cathedral beads where you've got this fun little textured edge on the barrel and a faceted middle. So it almost looks like the bead has a little bead cap on either end. And I love that aqua and Picasso combination. It's very classic. And this is gorgeous too. This it looks like a rose gold on this amethyst strand. And then we have these white opal with that purple bronze. That's so pretty. We've got some really fun rondels here too that have like that cathedral detailing on either side. You've got a classic jet black and antique silver. And these like swirled rondels, these are jet again with like a dark copper finish. Very pretty. Also, I think we've had this in before. I love that combination of the dark blue with that like antique silver cap on either end. So lovely. We have a couple really fun, interesting cuts here too. I like this coin, this fire polished coin. You've got like that flashy face and then all those little facets on the side, kind of like a little chunky faceted coin bead. I love it. And that, I believe that's the Lila Vega luster over crystal. And these are unique. These are a tri-cut. So you've got 3 faces and the rest of the bead is smooth there. If you can see from the end, it's almost like a triangle. Maybe this side will be easier to tell. Yeah. But each of the facets, or I'm sorry, each of the faces, the 3 faces, has these like vertical facets there. So let me see if I can show you. So you've got 3 different faces on each bead, and then the individual facets are faceted, which is really fun. I love that. Okay, we do have some 6mm rounds coming up in a lot of great colors too. There are 3 different blues, which I love all of these. You've got like this baby blue luster, which is almost like a light steel blue. We've got, this might be the Lila Vega. It's hard to tell because sometimes it looks different when it's smaller. But it's very blue with almost like a purple sheen to it. And then this color, I don't think I've seen before. It looks like a coat to me, kind of like or a luster, a luster finish of some kind. But I'm not sure exactly what that blue luster is called, so I'll have to get that on the listing. But so gorgeous. We also have some lovely matte blues here. Look at this. You've got this matte aqua AB finish. You've got the, it looks like a crystal and sapphire, like a gentle swirl. That's really pretty. And then here is a gorgeous cornflower and light sapphire mix. And we do have that. This is the matte strand, and here's the polished strand, so you can see the difference between the two. I love the look of both. It's really fun. You go from almost a more wintry look on the matte strand to kind of like a spring sky on the polished one. So fun. And then we have just a couple more. Look at these. I love this one. This one's going to be tricky. I'm going to have to take a look at the manufacturer's notes because it's so hard to tell sometimes whether it's the finish that gives it that slightly pink cast on some parts of the beads or whether it's a mixed glass underneath, because this Picasso finish is just gorgeous. I love it. Really pretty. But it doesn't make it easy for me to just look out and go, oh, that's clearly this color. This one is crystal, and I believe that is the like topaz pink luster. Really pretty. It has kind of a gold shine over the pink color. And then here we have like a matte light rose. Very pretty and soft. And then this color I love. This is like a minty green with white swirls, occasionally some darker stripes too. It reminds me of Amazonite. It's a gorgeous color. That's another one of those combo strands. And then we have this really bright, fun yellow. I like that too, with the white mixed in. So pretty. All right, we have some melons up next. And I love these. Ooh, look at those colors. I'm so excited. So excited. So these actually have pretty big holes. Look at that. These like minty silk beads. Or like the satin, where you've got almost a cat's eye effect, slight striations or slight variation in that mint color. So gorgeous. So we've got these in 2 sizes. The larger ones do have a nice size hole there. And the small ones actually have a pretty decent hole size for their bead size as well. I feel like the standard Czech Republic hole is about 1 millimeter. And so anytime you can get beads with larger holes, that's kind of fun. You see, that's normally what you'd see hole size wise. So these both have larger holes than normal. But these pink opal ones are more your standard hole size. I love that pink opal. Again, one of the more expensive glass colors to make. And absolutely worth it. Just stunning. I like these melons too. So these are a crystal with like cornflower stripes. That's really fun. And they also have a good sized hole. I don't know if you can tell over the white, but yeah, they've got the same. It looks like probably at least a 2.5 millimeter hole, maybe more like a 3. Pretty good sized hole. You can use some thicker cords with those. I love this combination. That light cornflower blue with the gold marbling. That makes me really happy. I love that strand. And then also with a slightly larger hole size there, we've got these matte aqua as well, which are super nice. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear the mat real quick. We have some clasps coming up, which I'm very excited about. All right, so we had a couple people ask last week if we could get any silver finished fold-over clasps in, and I'm happy to report that we were able to do that. I love these. So each of these has cubic zirconia accents. I believe they're platinum plated. They're all made of brass, and they are such nice quality. This one's fun. You've got this double-sided flower, and then on either side you've got this little hook, and all you do is you just pop that right open and pull it off. And then to close it, it goes through, and you just snap it closed again. Now, these have a little bar in the middle, and so you'll put your cord up one side and down the other, and you can tie a knot around it. They've got almost like a bell cap built in. They're really great for if you're like stringing pearls, like knotting between them, or any kind of beads on a cord that you're knotting, because you can just tie it in a knot, and it functions to hide your knot. It makes it really easy to finish your piece, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, so these are all going to function similarly. You're just going to have to unclip the little clips and swing it out. And they do have a clip on either side, which I like because I don't have to try to remember to angle it so I get to use my dominant hand. So I am right-handed. My daughter is left-handed. So when I'm making pieces for her, I try to remember to put the clasp on the left side. And this is a really pretty, but you don't have to worry about that with these. This is really pretty, like a bamboo type of design. Look at that. And then you've got like tiny little leaves. You've got 3 little micro pave cubic zirconia areas. Super cute. I love that. And then this one has like a little loop, not just the little bar. So a little loop you can string through. All right. We also have some gorgeous toggles in. This is a restock. We've had it in before. I love that butterfly. This is, I believe, gold-plated brass. And just absolutely lovely detailing. And I like how this looks like a butterfly in profile almost, like wings. Super, super cute. And it is patterned on both sides, which I like to see. This is a really gorgeous, like leafy, feathery type clasp. I think it's probably a feather. It is smooth on the reverse, which is kind of nice because I wouldn't want it to be pokey. But I really love that. We've got a couple tiny cubic zirconia toggles here. Love this like scalloped flower, so cute. We have a little heart also. And you are meant to, on all of these, open the jump ring so that you can use them. It just helps hold the clasp halves together in transit. We do have some more economical toggle options available too that are sold 2 per bag. I love this like classic take on the toggle. You've got a little bit of fancy detail on the ends of the bar there. It's just a really nice clasp, a good size too. Very easy to work with because it's so large. You've got silver and gold and bronze and copper, and they're all sold 2 per bag in this design. I like that. We also have this classic like banded round toggle. This will be 2 pieces per bag as well. And we have a teeny tiny version of it too. If you want a smaller clasp, for example, if you're using some of those teeny tiny faceted gemstones, an itty bitty clasp like this would be a good choice. We also have, I think these are interesting, we have these like watch band type clasps. These fold over clasps that have a little bar with 5 rings. So you can make a multi-strand watch band very easily with these. That'd be a lot of fun. And they just, you kind of flip them open just like the other, like you did, again, like any watch band does. I just gotta see if I can do that without ruining my, there we are. My manicure here. Yeah, it's actually not hard. And it'll be much easier when you have like a band to hold on to. And then it just clips right down. Very cute. So those are fun. And one thing I always try to point out when you've got a lot of holes, you don't have to use all the holes. You could do just like the top and bottom, or you can make a 3-strand, or you could use however you want. All right, we've also got some really pretty lobster claws in. I'll show you those here. And all of these styles are going to be sold 2 pieces per bag. I really like the flower detail, and they have a good springy action. It's a springy clasp. Get it? Because flowers. Yeah. Sorry, that was corny. But I love the detail on both sides. It's just a fun extra bit of pattern. And I like the flowers too. We also have this really nice, I think this one's brass. I think this matches the box really nicely. Maybe I'll steal it for the companion bundle. We'll see. But it has a nice action too. Comes with a nice thick little ring there. Very cute. We have some fun figural toggles, like this fancy flower. It looks very tropical to me. I love that. It's got a loop on the back there to string. And we also have this ivy. Now this leaf does not have a loop on the back, so you're meant to attach to this loop as well as string through it. So I do always, with this particular style, I advise to put some smaller beads towards the end of your strand so that you have plenty of room to pull that bar through. It's a really pretty leaf. I love that. And finally, we have this little dragonfly clasp. I love this. These will be 2 per bag as well. It's one of my favorite designs. I don't know why I love it so much, other than I love dragonflies. You can see it's smooth on the reverse there. But the factory that I used to get them from stopped making them. So I was thrilled to be able to get them again. Oh, and I did miss a couple others, like this leaf toggle, which I really love. It's like a little wreath. You've got lots of leaf detail on that bar as well there. I did want to point out it is double-sided, but one side you tend to see more of the mold marks than the other, so it still kind of does have a front and back, and it's then smooth on the back of the toggle. All right. And then we also have just a classic little antique bronze clasp. Trying to keep my different melatones in stock. Okay, so those are going to be our clasps for the week. And then we're going to transition into the rest of this insanely beautiful Czech glass lot. So we'll take a look at some more Czech strands after I pick these up. All right, up next we have a couple more of these adorable chunky coins with the faceting on the edges. We've got this steel blue finish, or I think it's actually the baby blue luster over crystal. And then we have this lovely deep blue purple. I think that's the Lila Vega. All right, we also have some super cute, I think that's two the same thing. Here we go. That's what I need. Super cute, like flat diamond beads. We have the sage green luster over crystal. I love that green. Again, that baby blue luster and the Lila Vega. Just lovely. And I did steal those for a companion bundle, so we don't have as many in stock. These are interesting. It's like almost like a squashed 3-dimensional cube. And I really like that. It's very different. I like the black color. It's very glossy. Cute. Just something a little different, which I always enjoy. All right, here we have some fun, like twisty beads. I think these are interesting. They're kind of like a Baroque feel. They remind me of like Baroque pearls, but the wash is fun because it really brings out the twists and turns in the shape. So you've got this purple wash over the white base, and then you've got like a rose gold wash. Those are super fun. Just something kind of different. All right, we have some little faceted rice in jet black with that gorgeous bright like jungle green wash over top. Super fun. We have these table cut glass, which are like a milky red, like a semi-translucent, maybe even an opal. If I hold it up to the light, yeah, I think it might be like a red opal with that Picasso finish. So cute. And then these, I think they're red underneath a really cool, very heavy, like travertine type of finish. They feel very weathered, which I love. That's really neat. I like that strand. Then we have these marquee beads that are like a striated red-orange with that Picasso-y finish on the edges there. Table cuts there. You can see there, you've got that glossy table cut shine. Very fun. I picked up a couple of these little moon and star beads because I'm obsessed with them. The black and silver has such good contrast. It's beautiful. And then I thought these were cool because they have almost a vintage feel. It's a little bit fainter. You've got this antique bronze, like weathered wash over the crystal. Just something a little different. All right, up next, we have these fun, like bumpy and spacer size beads. So let me get those organized here. These are really pretty. These are like a silver over black, and I love that shape. It's like a banded barrel. It's really fun. And then you've got this nice antique bronze as well. We also have these bumpy spacer type beads. We have a white opal with an AB finish. I love this. It's like a bicone with a bumpy center. Just adds so much fun texture to your designs. I love this opaque mint. Just a gorgeous color. And this is another one of those fun combinations. It looks like a brown and maybe a dark blue with that silver wash over top. We do have a few more colors of these too. We've got this lime and white. It looks like key lime pie. I love it. We've got this really pretty, like very classic green. It's a beautiful color. That is something else. We have this like gentle white and peach mix. It's a very pale peach inflection with that white glass. And these are fun. These are red and yellow with a red wash over top. And then we have this like scarlet orange color mixed with crystal. And it's got like a rose gold wash. So that's fun. All right, I'm going to pick these up and then we'll look at our last batch of cathedral beads. All right, so up next we have these gorgeous faceted like cathedral style tube beads. But I wanted to call out all 4 of these strands are going to have a quality issue note on our website, like a closeout tag. And the reason for that is about half of the strands in each of the bags are like totally fine. Like absolutely nothing wrong with any of the beads on this strand that I can see. But the other half might have 1 or 2 that are not totally fine. Like this strand just has that one clearly unusable bead on it. And that one's got a little chip too. So 2 unusable beads. This is a good example of the 2. But everything else is perfectly usable. And you're getting a 25% markdown on an item where less than 25% of it's damaged. So they are an extra good deal. Here you can see one where it wasn't cut quite right. Cut too deep on one side and then the other side just wasn't cut. But everything else on that strand looks perfect. And let's see. Oh yeah, same for this strand. You have one strand here that just is really deeply cut on one side and not cut it all on the other. But the rest are totally fine. So it's just 1 or 2 beads. And it's, again, not every strand. About half of them were absolutely fine. And we thought about, sorting them out and selling them as firsts and seconds. But I decided that's a lot of work. It's a crazy week. We're just going to mark all of them down 25% and call it good. So extra savings on those with the possibility of maybe 1 or 2 iffy beads. And we will make sure that'll be in big capital letters. Oh, here's another of those strands. I don't know if this one had quality issue or not though. I'll double check. Again, if it does, it's going to have a tag because this strand looks fine to me. But I will check the bag. So here are some gorgeous faceted ovals. You've got this terracotta luster. It's lovely fire polish. And then this, I think this is the apricot. Again, that peachy color. So pretty. These are beautiful. The capri blue with Picasso. And this is the itty bitty version of these up here. All right. Next, we're going to have our Cathedral barrels. I'll go ahead and grab all of those for you. We're almost through the shipment. Okay. So I'm going to start with the itty bitty strand. Look at this. It's like a combination of turquoise, blue, and teal with silver. Little tiny 4mm delicate cathedral beads. I love that. We've got a bunch of 6mm and a couple 8mm here. So in 8mm, we've got a medium sapphire with this antique silver cap. That's beautiful. And then we also have jonquil, a really pale jonquil, pale yellow, with that purple bronze luster on the ends. That's amazing. All right, we've got some really pretty teal here. You've got teal and silver. Teal and that bronze, again, gorgeous. Here's some of, I think this is the blue zircon. It can be a little hard to tell with the Picasso on it, though. Could be capri blue, too. But it's really gorgeous. I love the way the cathedral beads just have that built-in bead cap detail. Oh, these are stunning. Look at that. The deep blue with the purple. It makes me happy. Then we've got this aqua with that purple bronze. So pretty. And then aqua with a heavy silver stone finish. And you can see you've got finish up through the bead hole too, which makes for a fun, almost inside color look. We have a really pretty deep red here with this very vintage silver type feel. Love that. And then we have this is a smoky topaz, but I love how that purple bronze luster gives it almost an amethyst cast, because again, it goes up through the hole in the center of the bead, which is really pretty. And then we have a light rose with that subtle silver luster. That is stunning. And then finally, we have crystal with Picasso, a classic for a good reason. Okay, we've just got 4 more strands to look at. First of all, we have these super gorgeous pressed Hawaiian flowers. So these are not table cut. They're pressed. It's before you have any facets cut. But I like the look of them pressed. It gives it, you can see all the detail. None of it's been ground out. And I love this milky blue opal color. They're such a good price too. Because you get, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 9, I think I counted them twice. Yep. About 9 beads on that strand. Okay, finally, take a look at these gorgeous faceted rondels. So these larger, I think these are the 8x6, but they might be the 9s. It will say on the website. But you've got this gorgeous scarlet red with that Picasso cap on either side. So sparkly, so sparkly. And this brown, oh my gosh. You've got, I think that's the bronze luster. that beautiful sienna brown. And the facets on these are so sharp. And I love that color with the red and with the turquoise blue as well. You've got Picasso on either side of that turquoise. Oh my goodness. I love these three together. I would wear a bracelet made out of just these three strands. So pretty. Kind of a Southwest feel. Love it. All right, so that is what we're going to be working on bringing you this week. We are also, Friday, we are going to do our best to have box extras up for y'all. And I'm going to see if I can put together another companion bundle from our stock as well. And so the companion bundles are basically just items I pulled from our store inventory that I think match the month's box really well. And it takes a little while to put them together. I have, however, started ordering items specifically for them instead of relying on whatever we happen to have on hand at the time. So starting next month in March, hopefully we'll have a much larger quantity of the companion bundle, because I know it always sells out so fast and we have people disappointed. I'm going to try to do my best to have that, have a little more time, of a little more window of availability for y'all on those. But it'll be a lower quantity on Friday, but I'll do what I can. All right. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. It's always a lot of fun to look ahead and see what we're going to be working on. We're going to try to get about 20 to 30 new listings up every day this week. You should see everything in this video on the site by Friday, the 21st. Thank y'all so much. I hope you have a happy Monday and a wonderful week. And as always, happy beading.